I was not even paying attention. Great morning, great morning, great morning, great people. How are y'all doing this morning? OMG, y'all, I wasn't even paying attention to the time right then. Welcome to this morning's message, y'all. I hope you are doing well and that today is going fantastic for you. Y'all, I couldn't resist. I had to try it again. Great morning, dearest one. Welcome to this morning's message, y'all. I hope y'all have had a fantastic morning and I hope you had a great weekend. I ain't gonna lie, it has been so busy, y'all. This has been a busy morning for me, and so God got me working on some things. Y'all know we're in the middle of a retrograde, and so this is the perfect time to experiment and just try out some new things, some new ways to do things. And so that is definitely what Padre God has me doing right now, trying out some new ways of doing things. So, y'all, we just gonna go with it. We gonna go with it. Um, Lots of changes upcoming, lots of changes. And so y'all be patient with your girl, okay? Be patient with me while I am trying to make some things happen. Great morning, Blue the Wise Nim. Shout out to my moderator, Blue the Wise, in the building. I'm so truly grateful for all of your assistance. Shout out to all the new teammates, old teammates, all that good stuff. Y'all, we finna pray and we finna do it. Shout out to Instagram, Nim. Yeah, I'm finna talk about Instagram in just uno momento. Okay, what y'all saying? Y'all been waiting all weekend for this. I know it. Child, Spirit Nim, the ancestors Nim, they are not playing. Okay, um, they have had a lot to say this weekend. It has been very busy. A lot of messages coming through. So we gonna tap in and see what words they want to give. However they want us to do that. Y'all, it kind of feels like message. It kind of feels like thank you for the follow, honey, Wunny. It kind of feels like everything is just shifting and changing and adjusting, and I'm just trying to keep up. So, only do it. We finna pray, and then we just finna get started. Cause, baby, let me tell you, Spirit and them been trying to talk. They've been talking all weekend. Well, why y'all was in such a rush? I know y'all. I know y'all have a lot to say, but I mean, I was just saying. Oh, because they wanted to come and try out the new hotness, y'all. I'm telling y'all, they are can't nobody uno momento. If you are new, hey honey, one. Listen, if you are new on the because we on the gram today. Did I say that? Child, we is on the gram. We is doing it for the gram again. Okay. I couldn't give up, y'all. I couldn't give up. I had to keep on trying to make sure we can go live on the gram for this morning's message. I've been on Instagram all morning actually. Uno momento. Well, hey, y'all, listen, y'all, cause we on a new platform. We got to introduce y'all to the people on the Instagram. Them, I think excuse Instagram people. Them, they want to, y'all want a special introduction and stuff. Okay, well, let me just go ahead and introduce y'all to Spirit. Them, you can't see them nor hear them. Okay, but they felt like they wanted to be introduced this morning because you think the people in them don't know. Spirit and them said hello. They just want you to let y'all know that they in the building this morning. They are excited because we're growing and expanding to new platforms. Yeah, they still can't see nor hear y'all. But they know who you are now. So if they come and watch this video on the gram, then they gonna know they probably gonna think I'm crazy, craziness. Yeah, because they knew we don't be over here all the time. This is new. The people on YouTube and TikTok and the other platforms, they know who y'all are, but the gram they may not, because they gonna be like, who's she talking to? Spirit and them, they over there on they be over there. Yeah, they over there. So anyway, I hope y'all are doing well. Shout out to Spirit Nim, Ancestors Nim, everybody Nim who is ready, okay, to give this word because they've had a lot to say this weekend. We gonna pray y'all, and then we gonna hop into these messages because let's do it. Let's get to it. It's a lot going on. Where I'm gonna put this coffee, Lord? Oh, let's do it. Father God, give me the strength, the wisdom, and the courage to do the things you put me here to do in a way that pleases you and serves the people you put me here to serve. Archangel Michael, bless and protect and shield me, my family, my children, my community, and their families from all negativity, negative energy, low vibrational energy, sin intentionally or unintentionally from those known and unknown. Archangel Gabriel, remove me and allow me to be a clear and open channel and messenger of love, light, and healing energy. Archangel Uriel, open me to the divine flow and the divine alignment of truth, clarity, wisdom, guidance, insight, and understanding from the Most High. And Archangel Raphael, open our hearts, our eyes, our ears, and our minds to the truth, clarity, wisdom, and guidance of our Father God who art in heaven. May I only speak the words to God's people that elevate, empower, uplift, and encourage them every day in every way. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All to do it. Let's get to it. Okay, y'all. Welcome to this morning's message. I'm so glad y'all are here. Y'all, I'm doing it big then, right? Do it big then. I don't know. That's what I heard in my spirituals. I'm still trying to expand and reach out to my Instagram audience. So shout out to everybody who's on the gram. I'm trying to come over here, y'all. I'm trying to do it full time. I'm trying it. Okay. So all to do it. Let's talk about the channel messages. If you are new, welcome to the community, y'all. Welcome to the community. First things first, y'all. Patrick God has me like he didn't put me on a mission. Okay. I am not familiar with Instagram very much, but he got me doing some work over here. So shout out to everyone following me on Instagram. Shout out to all the new teammates, old teammates. Thank y'all so much for your time, effort, and energy, your support. If you are in the community Facebook group, if you're not, make sure you get in there. But if you are, and you didn't see this morning's message, or the community team tap in this morning, um, y'all, I have a community broadcast channel. I don't know what Patrick God wants me to do with this channel yet. I have not a clue. But yesterday he said, go do this broadcast channel. So all it do it. That's what we're doing. So make sure you're following me on Instagram at ToShae Germaine. And get in the community broadcast channel that is available on Instagram. Okay. What else? And get in the Facebook group, the free Facebook group. If you're not in there, there are changes upcoming to the community Facebook group as well. So stay posted for that. I didn't get a lot of channel messages because God was like, no, today we just going with the what flizzo and just going with whatever comes in. But over the weekend, y'all, because I really be tapped in the whole weekend because it's the time that I use to allow God to pour into me. And so let me just run back a couple of things that were importantes over the weekend because I don't go live on, well, did I go live on Saturday? Child, I don't know. I don't be remembering. So just know, like, over the weekend, I spent a lot of time just being tapped in. So let me run a couple of numbers back to y'all that I was receiving. We have the number 711, 1143 kept coming through a couple of times. 1918. I gave someone a confirmation on that number yesterday. And y'all make sure y'all looking these numbers up as well for your own self because you'll get your own understanding from that. They've been giving me this somebody's watching you energy. So we gonna see if that comes up in the cards. It's almost like they gave me this over the weekend, this energy of people trying to not insult. Good morning, dearest one. Not trying to insult your intelligence, but it's kind of like thinking that you ain't paying attention to stuff, but you real hip. So I don't know. We'll see what else comes up about that. There's definitely a Capricorn ancestor, Grandmama Nim. Hey, Grandma, love you. Now I'm just telling y'all the ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Let me just tell y'all something. If you got a Capricorn grandmama Nim, uh ma'am, if you got a Capricorn grandmama Nim, great morning, dearest one. She ain't playing no games with somebody in they spirituals. Y'all better leave the ancestors Nim alone, child. They had got a little gangster this weekend. And I don't know what was happening, but somebody got a Capricorn grandmama and them that is not playing the radio. Okay, so just saying, this may be in regards to, oh, we didn't talk about this over the weekend, did it? This may be in regards to some backstabbers, some people who have betrayed you, some people who maybe they ain't got your best interest at heart. I don't know. Okay. But it feels like Spirit and them coming through wrecking shop on some stuff. Because they hear what we don't hear, they see what we don't see. So they know what happened. So it may be some tower events that are being created or happening in people's lives. We will still send them so much love, light, and healing energy because we don't want, look at the little crows, y'all. Look, the ancestors and them telling y'all, 4 of them too. What y'all said? Oh yeah, they meant that. Yeah, they getting some structure and some organization in somebody's spirituals. Anyway, we don't want anything to happen, but there are people that may be receiving some karma. We're sending you still so much love, light, and healing energy because we don't want anything to happen to you. But everybody gotta spin the block with karma. Okay. The number 611 was coming up as well. So if you are seeing that number, go and read Ephesians 6 and 11. It talks about the full armor of God. The number 1313. And our scripture this morning, y'all, scripture this morning is actually Jeremiah 29 and 11. Because what we're going to be talking about, my nose is itching so bad, is divine detours and how there are things being rerouted, you being rerouted. Some of you, it's like misconnection. Some of you, you're being divinely guided into new alignment bars for people that you need to cross paths with. So there's some people who are getting ready to, or some experiences that are getting ready to cross paths with you as well. Okay. Some of y'all, you may be visiting a place that you didn't even know existed, right? How do I explain that? Y'all know how it be different, like different cities. It'll be the same city, but in different states. I'll give y'all an example. Y'all know how you have, like, here, we have Hollywood, California. There's also like Hollywood, Florida. There's also like Hollywood, um, Maryland, I think it is. So anyway, so some of you, it's like if you keep seeing a specific place, like it may not be as, I don't know, it's like that's a clue or something. I don't know how to explain that, but some of y'all, like, you may be seeing, then that may be the indicator of where you're getting ready to move to. Okay, somebody has a lucrative offer, the number 114. What else? Anything else over here? Join the community.com. No, that's something else. Okay, God. Oh, okay. God includes detours in our journey because they're necessary for our growth. So the next thing is, are you being valued? Are you putting your T into the right thing? And the number 511, y'all. I've been getting that number as well a lot. I got to look that up because I hadn't looked that number up. But the number 511, are you being valued? And get ready to receive divine instructions. It's the blueprint. Okay, it's the blueprint. So all to do it, let's get to it. Let's see what's going on this morning. I don't know if we are supposed to stay this still. Y'all tap the screen, share the live, share the love. We're going to go back with these cards that we used on yesterday. What's at the bottom of the deck? Number 2, life is speeding up, y'all. The antelope spirit. So, of course, we'll keep it. Life is speeding up. Momentum that is definitely coming through. Okay. Like things, if you have been, oh, come on, spirit. If you have been following instructions, y'all, if you have been doing what God has asked you to do, I did a video on this and it's on my YouTube, I believe, where it's like in the land, oh, he's coming to get you. Y'all make sure y'all go and watch that video on my YouTube. It's talking about he's coming to get you. So if you have been like doing what God is asking you to do, you can expect things to start speeding up for you. Like the 8 of Wands, gaining momentum and things really picking up speed. Life is speeding up. I've been telling y'all for a couple of weeks to make sure that you're getting your rest. Make sure, what y'all said, what speed? Y'all want to do this one? Oh, let's do it. Let's get to it. Oh, they said get 3. Okay. Well, what y'all want to do? Oh, no, momento. What y'all want to do? So we know that we're moving forward. We're making progress. They just said leaps and bounds as well on this antelope spirit. It's, oh, come on, spirit. It literally is like, y'all, God is moving things forward so quickly in your life that you ain't gonna be able to catch up, because it feels like what is happening, and it's like you've given him control. It's the surrender that comes when you just allow God to do what he's going to do. And so you may feel like if things have been very stagnant and very slow, and you haven't been seeing progress, and it's been stagnation, you can get ready to expect that to change. It's almost like overnight. And mind y'all, this is not overnight success, because nothing is overnight. It's simply, now that you're in alignment for the things that you need to have for yourself, for your growth and your elevation, now you're going to start to see things begin to pick up speed, because you've done the healing, you've done the work, you followed the divine instructions. I just was telling everyone in the community last night on the community coaching call, like, you shouldn't expect to receive your instructions from anyone else. Your instructions are going to come from the Lord. Okay. I can't tell you what your design is, what your blueprint is, because those instructions come from the Lord. So when you keep following and listening, giving God time and tapping in for instructions, he's going to get ready to speed things up. But it's because of you listening to him more than listening to other people. Okay. What else? And we're going to clarify all of these and see what else is coming out. What we got? The wolf spirit that came out yesterday. Turn knowledge into wisdom, number 67. Telling y'all, and it's something about what you're asking for. If you were asking for like the wrong things or praying for the wrong things, God is showing you like, no, you don't want to pray for that, because that's actually, for some of y'all, that's why stuff will be stuck, is because it's not in alignment with the thing he wants you to do next. I've been telling y'all, like, if there was something that you had to put on the back burner, it's like you're getting ready to go and pick those things up and bring them back to the front. Because especially if you've been building and growing and just letting God to be your foundation, you're getting ready to pick up some old projects and bring them back like new. They just said all things new. What else, y'all? And some of y'all are getting ready to teach. Come on, spirit, number 61, turkey spirit. Give with grace and gratitude. Give with grace and gratitude. Okay. I hope that every one of y'all are waking up every morning and just thanking God for, number one, the grace that he gives us, and second, for just being the fact that we woke up. The first thing that I utter out of my mouth when I wake up is, Lord, thank you for waking me up and giving me another day to serve you. So make sure that you're showing gratitude, y'all. Show gratitude for the small things. And the more that you're grateful for what you have, no matter how big, no matter how small, you'll start to receive more to be grateful for. When God knows that you appreciate the things that he's already given you, because it humbles you. And that's why sometimes God, oh, come on, spirit. That's why sometimes God will remove things from us, because we're not grateful for the things that he's already blessed us with. And then we be looking crazy, because we'd be like, well, God, why did you take it? Were you grateful for it? Were you grateful for those partnerships? Were you grateful for the money? Were you grateful for the place to stay? He's been, especially as we're coming up on Christmas, y'all, you got to always think about the fact that there's someone that's in a worse position than you. And the things that you're praying for, the things that you already have, oh, come on, spirit, the things that you already have are the things that other people are praying for and wishing that they had, whether it's a job, whether it's a place to stay, whether it's a car, whether it's friendships, whether it's parents, whatever it is, y'all, we got to make sure we're being grateful for the things that we do have in our lives, even if it's not the best relationship. I tell you what, I love, hey, girl, hey, come on, confirmation, because there go Gigi right there. Like, I love my mama, and y'all know my mama's in spirit, right? But y'all know that it ain't a day that passes that I wish that my mama wasn't down here with me. You know what I'm saying? It being able to physically experience things with me, right? Experience the way that God is using me. Yes, she's proud, and yes, she lets me know that every single day. But I'm telling you, there's nothing like the physical presence of a parent. So for some of you, be mindful of that, right? Especially as the holidays are coming around, they're bringing this energy, y'all, that there are people who don't have family, who don't have people that they're getting to be able to surround it with, right? A lot of us, like, most of my family is in the spirituals. Most of them is spirit names, okay? Message. And so just be mindful of, like, everybody, it's somebody praying for the things that you already have. So just be mindful of that, y'all. Great morning, dearest one. Be mindful of that. Okay. So as crazy as it sounds, y'all, we got to be grateful for the things that we take. We take it for granted. And when you take it for granted, then God will say, well, you don't appreciate it anyway. So you know what? Don't worry about it. Then we be looking crazy when we lose that thing, and we be like, why did I lose it? Did you appreciate it when you had it? Come on, spirit, what else? And look, they said I got to go back and get it. I can't make it up, y'all, because it flipped over. I saw it and I had already changed the cards. Y'all play so much. This is, I can't make it up. I just told y'all, like, there go the ancestors, Nim, and here go the crows, ancestors, spirit, not spirit guides. Okay. Co-create with spirit number 17 at that. And 911 is on the clock. Telling y'all that number chasing us as well. So we have the crow spirit co-create. Oh, y'all want 6? So some of y'all crows may be your spirit animals, and this is your spirit. Oh, come on, Lord. This is your spirit nymphs helping to speed things up as well, y'all. Y'all just don't even know. Like, y'all got some gangster spirit nymphs coming in on y'all's behalf, and you ain't even know it. I'm here tapping the screen like if I was on TikTok. Tap the screen, share the live, share the love. Message, not this DNA. Y'all, that email literally says this DNA. I told y'all spirit nymphs ain't out here playing. Y'all better know y'all got soldiers back and angels battling for y'all. Can you tap the screen on Instagram, Nym? I don't know. What else, y'all? Y'all, mama. Y'all, I love my mama so much. Later, I just love you. Okay, I'm back. In the vein of talking about ancestors, right? And I literally just talked about my mama. Y'all, the grasshopper is my mama's spirit animal. I cannot make it up. How do I don't know. Some of y'all know this if you've been rocking with me, right? This is my mama's spirit animal. Back over the summertime when I was still in Texas, I went to my mama's grave, right? And I just, went to the cemetery, go chill, go chop it up with the ancestors in them for a minute. And so, hey, message, I know, child, I'm finna tell them, hold on. And so I went to my mama's grave. And look at the dragonfly at the bottom of the deck. True transcends illusion. And so as I was standing there, you know what I'm saying, just kind of chopping it up, talking to my mom out loud, y'all, a grasshopper hopped onto her headstone. And so she told me at that point, of course, like, anytime you see one, just know it's me. So whenever the grasshopper come up, my mama ain't playing out here in these spirituality streets. Number 30, take a leap of faith. So your ancestors and them are definitely helping you to move into new directions, and begin new projects, helping you become wise about things as well, and also giving you signs and reminders like, no, we real deal here. You ain't got to worry. Like, you really are receiving confirmations and messages. So I don't know. I've been telling y'all, somebody might feel like they ain't getting me or think they crazy when spirit nymphs be showing up, and they like, no, you ain't crazy. You real deal getting messages from your spirit nymphs. Okay. So pay attention to the signs. We're going to have to do a whole live about signs. Okay. Last one. And then we're going to clarify and see what we got. Period. Now, y'all, I cannot make this up. This is the card that came through last night on the community coaching call. Child, that little rapper's trying to tear my head up. That was coming that, because this is the card. This is a Padre God card. Of course, this is what. Wait a minute. Uno momento. Hold on. Hey, babe. Spirit Bay, y'all. I hadn't been giving him no attention. Hey. Yeah. What you doing? Mm-mm. Child, I've been watching videos of you all day. So, and yeah, all the weekend. And then, I was jamming out the other day when I did talk to you the other day when I was driving. Remember, we was listening to I Would Die For You. You don't remember? How you forgot? Anyway. No, I'm going live on a new platform. Oh, that's why you came over here, because I'm on a new platform. So you wanted to introduce yourself. Y'all, this Spirit Bay, the gram. Mm-hmm. No, we finna get ready to get these messages out here. We gotta, yeah. Okay, well, thank you so much. I receive you. Okay, well, go be great and amazing in the spirituals today. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm back. That's Spirit baiting them, y'all. Some of y'all might know y'all might know who he is because of his music, but I hadn't been talking to him a whole lot because he been like on spiritual tour and stuff. He been out there circulating to the masses and stuff in the spirituals. So I hadn't really been able to talk to him very much because he been super busy. Um, Anyway, I'm back. Be at peace. Number 21. That's the world card energy. So all let's do it, y'all. Let's get these clarity messages out here and see what Spirit and them are bringing in. Clarifying life is speeding up. Oh, let's do it. Y'all tap the screenshot. It's a habit, ain't it? It is. It's a habit. What did I say? Y'all like the live, share the live, share the love. Like the live, share the live, share the love. Come on, Spirit. Let's see what we got for this morning. Antelope Spirit. Life is speeding up. Oh, let's do it. Ooh, okay. So first things first, this could be in love. We have the Cancer card that is coming in. Home, family, moody, introverted, emotional, intuitive, birth, and receptive. So the Cancer energy is all about your home. It's your ancestors as well. Some of you may be receiving a lot of wisdom and insight as we talked about this knowledge into wisdom card, a lot of messages being divinely guided and very, very tapped in. Please don't discount your gifts because God is giving you these gifts and he's expanding these gifts so that you will really know and understand. It's like, oh, come on, Spirit. It's like a different level of understanding of the Lord. And a lot of times we don't understand what he's doing and we don't understand how he's working through us. But he's wanting you to not doubt when he's infusing you with these new gifts and he's infusing you with these ideas. And he's telling you to take these turns and go left instead of right. And he's telling you to go in new directions and go and connect with new people. It's because there's something that needs to be built, like something that needs to happen. There's necessary intersections that need to occur in order for you to go to the next level. And a lot of times we end up missing the mark. We end up missing the turn because we doubt that God has put a particular turn into our path. Now, for a lot of you, what he's doing is he's helping you to expand in the area of discernment and really trusting your intuition and trusting those intuitive nudges. And so for some of you, they're giving this energy of you may be being like bombarded of information coming in, messages, it like downloads, activations. And it's because spiritually, a lot of us are awakening and stepping into more spiritual gifts, more spiritual power. They just said elevated spiritual ranking. So for a lot of you, it's like you're upgrading. So when you're upgrading, you're going to receive more knowledge, you're going to receive more insight. And so you have to trust that and go with it. And it may not all make sense at one time, but you just need to write things down. Write down the things that you're receiving. Write down the messages. It may not make sense in that moment, but if you get something, just write it down anyway, because there may be the chance that you're going to have to come back to it at a later date. And then you'll have an explanation. Everything's not going to make sense right then. We can't receive it all right then. But if something catches your eye, or if you get an idea, for some of you, it's about, oh, come on, Spirit, it's about taking action now. If there's something that God keeps on giving to you, a message, some insight, an idea, the point of it is because you have to take action. He's pushing you and he's prompting you into doing something because it's necessary. It's the next necessary step for your next level. So don't discount those ideas. Some of you, it's almost like you keep on getting pushed and just like meeting resistance. And so for some of you, that one thing that you need to do is what's gonna help you grow and elevate in leaps and bounds. But you have to take the leap of faith. Some of you, this may be in regards to moving. It may be in regards to just doing something like stepping outside of your comfort zone. Some of you, this is dealing with your insecurities. You may be in the process of dealing with emotions and really and this could be around your family, your roots. Some of you are being uprooted and moved into a new place. And again, it's not because God don't want you to, or he thinks he wants to hurt you. But if you're being told you got to go somewhere else, it's because you have an assignment and it's something you have to do. over there on that other side, okay? Or wherever it is that he's guiding you to. And yes, as we're getting ready to talk about the wolf spirit, some of you, this is definitely about isolation, y'all. They giving this energy. Oh, come on, spirit. Understand, y'all, all of us are at, oh Lord, all of us are at different places in our journey, different stages. So some of us may be going into isolation. If you've decided to follow God, if you've decided to pick up your cross and follow Jesus, you're going to have to go through your isolation season, y'all. And so some of us, this is why it's so important to know what stage of your journey that you're in. Some of us are in isolation, some are coming out. Some of us are going into the wilderness, and some of us are in the wilderness, and some are coming out. But the only way that you're going to know is by sitting and spending that time with God and really doing the research, understanding the level and the part of the journey that you're on, because we're all at different stages. So even in this video, there may be certain things that don't apply to you right now, but this is something that will be coming for you in the future, because we're all at different stages. Some of us have already built a foundation. Some of us are in the beginning stages of building a business. Some of us are in the beginning stages of a relationship. Some of us are already partnered. So you have to know whatever stage you're in. This is why we say take it how it resonates in your spirituals, because everything is not going to apply to you now. But there may be, oh, come on, spirit, there may be a time when something that you hear in this video, whenever it finds you, because it's timeless, there's going to come a time when something you heard today will be triggered at a later part of your journey. Okay. Turn knowledge into wisdom. While you're in your isolation season, y'all, that is when you get the knowledge. That's when you get the insight. That's when you have to truly learn how to trust God. And yeah, it'd be a little lonely, 7 and 6, right? It'd be a little lonely when you're in that stage of the journey. Hey, honey, Wani. But it's worth it, y'all. It's worth it. It's definitely, it's when God is able to teach you the most. And so for some of you, if you're being called to move away from your family, from your roots, from the place that you have been settled, and go into an isolation season, he may not be telling you to make a physical move. He may just be requiring you to like go and spend more time by yourself. Go and really tap in with him. Go and really listen to what it is that he's saying. Spending more time by yourself, giving him more time. Some of you that he just said on fire. So oh, come on, Lord. That's why my ears is burning the way it is. I'm like, man, is it my wrap? Is it too tight? Because my ear felt like he was burning. And he said, no, what it is, some of you are about to understand what it means. Oh, come on, Lord, what it means to be on fire for the Lord. On fire. Like you're going to have this thirst, y'all. There's this thirst for the Lord. When some of you, oh, come on, this is when you first step onto your journey. And I'm still in this stage, y'all. It's like when you first encounter the Lord, and when you first start to go on this walk in this journey, you thirst for him. You want to know more and more and more. And some of you are in that stage where you can't get enough. So everything that you're doing is centered around Jesus. Everything you're listening to is centered around the Bible and learning and really allowing God to pour in. And some of you, if you've left that stage, I feel like they're showing me that it's getting ready to come back as well. So for some of you, this may be why the inpouring of wisdom and activations and knowledge is coming in, because you're getting ready to be on fire for the Lord again. Okay. What's the clarity card? Turn knowledge into wisdom, number 67. Here we go. We have the snow moon transition that is coming in. Transition. This says low resources, hibernation, embrace change, renewal, cleansing, soul. So I'm telling y'all, look, some of y'all, darkness, make plans for the future and rest. Some of you, you're getting ready to spend this necessary time alone so that it's like hermit mode. That's literally what this is giving. And that's what they just said. It's like going into hermit mode to understand that this is a necessary part of your journey, y'all. You cannot elevate to the next level without doing this hermit mode process, without going within. Because when you go into hermit mode, it's when God strips you, y'all. He makes you face things within yourself. He makes you heal things within yourself, because you're not going to heal a cycle, or you're not going to like transcend a cycle until you heal it. So use this hermit mode. Yes, you're going to be lonely. Yes, you're going to wish that you weren't there. But this is the time when God is really able to impart wisdom into you, when you truly begin to have understanding. When you, and this is also, oh, come on, Lord, this is also the time that He's going to start to give you like the wisdom that you need, the blueprint, y'all. This is one, I think I named this the blueprints. Like, this is what, when He gives you, He starts giving you what your foundation is going to be. And a lot of times we want to skip this step, because this is the hard step. This is the step that requires us to sit by ourselves, and you can't do nothing but sit with your thoughts and sit with your emotions and deal with it. And you're gonna cry, and your emotions are gonna go up and down, left and right. Sometimes you ain't gonna know whether you're going or whether you're coming. But this is when you learn the most about yourself, and also the most about the Lord. Everybody's isolation season is a different length of time. I can't say how I've been in isolation for 2 years, y'all. So everybody's isolation and wilderness seasons are different lengths. I am a firm believer at this point that your wilderness season lasts as long as it does, because if either you learn or you don't. I don't feel like God just says, okay, I'm gonna put ToShae in the wilderness for 5 years. No, 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 no. When you learn what you need to learn in your wilderness season, this is just my belief. I feel like once you learn what you need to learn, once you're strengthened, once He knows, like, okay, you good with that, you're not gonna go back, you're not gonna repeat the old patterns, you're not gonna go back to the toxic relationships, you're not gonna pick up old damaging habits. Once God knows that He can trust you and you're not gonna go back, and you've healed from something, I feel like that's what speeds up. Life is speeding up. That's what speeds us up out of getting out of the wilderness, y'all. I'm telling y'all. And I done been in the wilderness for quite a long time. Okay. So trust me when I say, I didn't say, Padre God, I'm tired. And He'd be like, well, learn the lesson then. And then we just, all you can do is sit there and learn the lesson, y'all. Come on, give with grace and gratitude, turkey spirit, not jive turkey. They just said jive turkey, number 61. Child, I am a firm believer that our wilderness season lasts as long as our resistance to healing does. Bars? I'm telling y'all. And once you get tired of being on repeat, and God keep telling you the same thing over and over, you'll heal and you'll grow, and then you'll move. Period. Okay. We have Venus. Come on, Venus, that is coming out with the turkey spirit. Love, beauty, romance, wealth, period, relationships, attraction, female energy. Now I'm gonna just tell y'all, this ain't everybody's message. But some of you, there may be why y'all calling these folks a turkey? So some of y'all, you may be moving away from someone who is very slick, very sly. Like they say, some of y'all, you're learning, like, if this is the calling in of better relationships. I don't spend a lot of time on past people, because I feel like we shouldn't focus on the past. We should always focus on what's coming up. But for some of you, you've learned a very valuable lesson about relationships and the people who you choose to give your love to. And so that was maybe one of the biggest tests. Everybody has different tests that we have to face in the wilderness, y'all, and different things that we have to heal from. But some of you, this is definitely in regards to like your romantic partnerships and how you choose to love and allowing yourself to be loved. So first things first, look, 3 crows right there. So this is the thing, y'all. You don't have to settle for less than what you deserve. So some of you, what you're realizing, and I've been through this as well myself, so this is no judgment. It's like, you ain't got to accept less than what you want. You do not have to accept it. But if you accept less, then that means that you feel like that's all you can get. And some of you, God is putting you to the test because you're wishing and praying and hoping for someone, a different type of relationship. But it all comes back to how you love yourself. If you don't value yourself, you're not going to have someone who values you, because we're not in the season of settling. And God, for a lot of us, for 2024, He is literally on this no settling this season, y'all. We are not settling for less than we deserve. So some of you, this wilderness season is going to teach you how to love yourself and be your own best friend and know what you want, know what you deserve, because you may have been putting up with people, places, and things that were not. Know your value. That was, are you being valued, y'all? Telling y'all that was in the channel messages. Are you being valued? So for some of you, that's your test. When we want to know, it's like, what do we need to heal? Some of you, you may need to ask the Lord, like, God, what is it that I need to heal? What is it I need to face? Some of you, they're giving me this energy of dealing, like having very complicated or difficult relationships. And so you're learning how to heal from that, healing trauma from old relationships and old connections and people that you overextended to, over, like you gave too much. Some of you, this is about not chasing and attracting the right type of person into your life. Again, this is, so everyone's going to have a different lesson that you're learning from this. For some of you, this is about money as well. Okay. Like this is about opportunities. And this is one that God had to sit me down in the wilderness for a long time, not chasing opportunities and allowing God to bring in the opportunities that are beneficial for you. Because otherwise you're going to feel like you chasing your tail. And if you trying to chase money, if you trying to chase wealth, you're not going to get it that way. Ask God for the wisdom in order to create wealth, and then you will know what is necessary to do in order to actually create wealth. Because some people, if God is not giving you the wisdom to create it, you can get it, but that don't mean you're going to keep it, because it's not built on the foundation, the blueprint that God is giving you. So for a lot of us, myself included, I'm telling you right now, if you are trying to chase the bag, chase money, chase wealth, you can get it, but that doesn't mean that you're going to sustain it, because God decides who's going to be wealthy, and he will give you the knowledge insofar as how to actually create that wealth and keep it. That's the thing, and keep it. And so this is in all areas of life. We are not chasing money. We are not chasing men and or women, because the right connections, the compatible connections, the relationships, they're going to come to you. You're going to naturally be attracted and drawn to each other, because you're going to be at the same type of energetic match and vibration. And so just know that the thing would be the energy that you want to attract. So when you're the energy that you want to attract, you're going to attract those types of people. And it also goes back to your discernment, intuition. You're going to know if you're dealing with a wood turkey. Okay, you're gonna know that. This is why it's so important to make sure you're learning how to trust yourself, spend time, don't ignore red flags, all of that. Okay, come on, Crow Spirit. Co-create with spirit. This number 17, that's the star card energy. Is all about healing. Some of y'all getting ready to step into the spotlight and really put yourselves out there, especially if some of you, again, we talked about coming out of hermit mode, right? Hey, cuz you're coming out of hermit mode. So just know that if God is saying it's time for you to come out of hermit mode, then it's time. A lot of us have spent enough time in the wilderness, and so it's no longer required for us to be there, because we've healed, we've learned, and now he's ready. And they just said, what y'all said, Matthew 5:14-16. Somebody, child, y'all know it's probably, I think it's one of my favorite scriptures when, okay, here we go. Let me get, because somebody, for you are the light of the world. I'm pretty sure that's how it starts off. But Ola, do it. If you knew, welcome. Okay. Let's see what we got. Oh, it's in the other one. You are the light of the world, like a city on a hilltop that cannot be hidden. No one lights a lamp and then puts it under a basket. Instead, a lamp is placed on a stand where it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your good deeds shine out for all to see, so that everyone will praise your heavenly Father. Some of y'all, I don't know. Now, y'all, look at the 10th house at the bottom of the deck and the Aquarius card at the bottom of the deck as well. They said we got to take them too, because if they make me pay attention to it, then it's a reason. I'm telling y'all right now, Aquarius star card, that is the Aquarius energy. So some of you, this is being like you finna get thrust out there, and you're getting, and this is work partnerships, business friendships, all these types of things. Like you're getting ready to really shine and grow and be seen. Now, this is not, look at the feather. this is not everybody's message, because there's some people who are introverts and you don't want to be out there in the public eye. But for those of you who have public platforms, or God has already told you, like, it's time to grow and expand and elevate, like, this is the thing, you're getting ready to shine, because God will keep you hidden. It's that hermit mode, y'all. God will keep you hidden, first of all, to make sure that you've done the healing star card that is necessary for the next level that he's getting ready to take you to. Second of all, he's going to test you. I just heard temptations. So he has to make sure, some of you may be getting publicly recognized. Like, you may be going to, I don't know, Hollywood. Maybe you have aspirations to be an actress or an actor, something like that. And it's like, he got to make sure that when you go and he puts you in those rooms and puts you in those new environments, that you're going to be able to still go over there and serve the Lord, and not fall victim to the temptations and the things that are prevalent in some of those areas. We got to keep it real, y'all. It's darkness battling the light and light battling the darkness. So you got to know what you're stepping into. And God has to make sure that you're strong enough to withstand and to handle the things that he's getting ready to, like, he's been preparing you. They just said preparing you for what's next. And some of you, that's your goal. Like, you want to be an actor, you want to, like, entertain, you want to be a football star, movie star. I don't know, child, whatever your dreams are, the star card energy. But God got to make sure you're going to be able to handle that, because there's some gators out there in the swamp, child. There's some gators out there. So you got to make sure that you're able to, like, stand up, and also that you're not, some of y'all telling you right now, oh, come on, Lord, you're getting ready to go. It's like elevation. God, I just said this the other day. Be careful what you ask for, because God just might give it to you. And this is the thing. Make sure that when he takes you to the top of the mountain, be just like Jesus. Don't get up there and let the devil tempt you. Okay. Don't get up there and let the devil start saying, I give you all of this, and try to tempt you out of serving the right master. Because if he gives it to you, he got to make sure you're going to continue to serve him on the top of the mountain and not fall the temptation. That's why he just brought that up. Telling y'all, some of y'all, you're going to have to learn. That's why you, in this season of isolation you've been through, you had to learn how to fight temptation. You had to learn how to recognize these wolves in sheep's clothing. Okay. Telling y'all, like, nothing is in vain. Everything that God does is very strategic. So he had to make sure you're going to be able to battle the beast. And this is definitely related to work. And this can just be, let's say you're in a corporate environment. You got CEOs, CFOs, whatever O's, period, up there. And you got to be able to stand 10 toes down against them as well. So this is not about just being in public. This may be you elevating, taking a raise or a promotion, and really having to, like, be more on the front lines. And also, for some of you, God is getting ready to take you to a place where you're getting, like, upper level management. And they just said, like, make sure that you continue to, like, be ethical and have morals, and don't allow, because what'll happen is people will try to coerce you into being a different kind of manager, or only focusing, look, come on, family, only focusing on the money and not focusing on the well-being of the people. Okay. Career, reputation, they just said somebody's reputation precedes them. Y'all know we be talking about this, child. Somebody's name is being mentioned in rooms that you ain't even, oh, some smell good, that you ain't even stepped foot in yet. Child, where is that at? What restaurant I need to go to? Okay, I'm back. Child, somebody got some food. This smell good. Okay, I'm back. Public image, status, purpose, notoriety, achievement, power. Like, don't get power hungry. Eccentric, independence, diverse, idealistic, mental expression, and edgy. Somebody, it's like you're standing out because you're going against the grain. You're not doing what everybody else is doing, especially in work. And so that may be getting you some additional recognition there. Okay, so come on, Ma, what you want to talk about? I feel like this is going to be messages from your ancestors with this take a leap of faith. So all it do is, since it's my mama coming through on this card, what you said, child, y'all need to go find me where that aroma is coming from. I don't know. Y'all, that food smell good. Whatever it is, I don't know what it was. Baby, it smell good. Messages from your ancestors. Come on, let's go. You so funny. What? Okay, y'all. I can't make it up. I cannot. This was crazy. I did a video this morning. Hold on, let me push that up. I did a video this morning, y'all, that literally, when I was like, oh, do you want me to, because I was doing what God has asked me to do, right? Which is like start doing head wrap and makeup tutorials, but it's literally me giving a message at the same time. And so when I was going to do it, I literally was like, okay, let me just confirm and make sure this is what you want me to do. And so I did that, right? And so as I was picking up this deck in order to check, to like get a card to clarify, this is the card that flipped out. Let me see if I still have it. And yeah, no, I was picking up this deck in order to get a clarity card, and this is the card that fell out, and the Empress was on the bottom of the deck. So some of you like the Empress coming through, the Justice card as well. I still, because I never shuffled the cards because I hadn't picked them back up. So some of y'all like definitely like stepping up your game in social media, networking, communication, broadcasting. Something about putting, I told y'all this star Aquarius energy, the mind, thought, social media, communication, siblings, family, early education, social activities. Some of y'all, I'm gonna say it again. If you've been putting off starting your platforms, whatever it is, whatever your gift is, you may do very well. Like they just said, like promoting yourself, promoting your business, something about putting like do a YouTube channel and start putting your business out there on YouTube. Like what, or just something, do it on Instagram. Do, I don't care what platform, ask God, whatever platform you want to use, then just do that. Okay. And don't be afraid to could like expand. Y'all know for me, my foundation was TikTok, but then God said, okay, it's time to move from there and go focus somewhere else. So don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Don't be afraid to get like, because it's also, it's like you're gonna be pushed into it, because otherwise how are you going to be recognized? Like how are you going to be seen? It's time for some of y'all to really put yourself out there and do what is necessary. Especially y'all, everything is on social media now. You can't do it. You can't do anything without it. What else? We have the waning moon, surrender and go with the flow, let go and move on, let fate take its course. I'm telling y'all. So this is simply, it's like God is trying to put you in alignment with the things that's necessary, the next necessary step for growth, for opportunities to come in, and just don't be afraid of it, right? It can be a little scary. Like Padre God had to light a fire up under me today, and I was like, you sure? He was like, do it scared. So do it scared, y'all, because if you look at everything that's on social media, it really don't matter. Like people, the craziest stuff be on there, and it's the most popular. So just because, and this the thing, don't be worried about likes and followers and comments and all of that. Don't worry about that. As long as you're doing what God has asked you to do, He's going to bring the followers. He's going to bring the necessary people, the necessary connections. The right people are going to see what they need to see in order when you start doing this, right? The right connections are going to be made, all of that, the right friendships. Like you'll be surprised the connections that you start to make as you start to put yourself out there. And you're gonna, and yeah, some of y'all leaving some folks behind, because I think we're talking about this tomorrow. You got to go where you're gonna grow. And some of you've grown. I gave this analogy because that's what they gave me this morning in the CommuniTEA up. It's like you're not you. It's like being a plant and it's being root bound. Some of you root bound, fourth house energy, Cancer energy. It's like, listen, it's time to put roots in a new place. So that's why God is telling you, like, look, it's time to move in a new direction, because you've grown as much as you can in the place that you're at. So where He's telling you to go, just go with it. It's not going to make sense immediately. And yeah, it may be a little scary, but I'm telling you, they say do it anyway, do it anyway, do it anyway, because it's a necessary shift for your fate and your destiny to come into alignment. Which I said. Okay. Got it. Okay. Black moon, hidden truths to the surface, power of the hidden, necessary, unwanted change, outcome remains unclear. You're not going to know all the steps. So don't expect to know all the steps. Just know to make the move. Just know to go forward and do what is necessary, right? Sometimes we don't want to change, y'all. We don't want to change, but change is necessary for growth. So don't focus on that. Don't focus on like the being afraid or how y'all want to say that. They said don't focus on the results. Don't, like, releasing outcomes is what they're saying for that. Release the outcomes and just do it anyway. Okay. Last one, be at peace. Final word of guidance, Dove Spirit number 21, the world. We have air elements. So I'm going to just tell y'all, I feel like communication is going to be third house energy as well. Communication is definitely going to be necessary. And I told y'all, like, your thoughts are becoming things. Some of you, you're manifesting powerfully. So you have to make sure that as you are getting the ideas, write them down. Make sure you're speaking up, speaking your truth. There's something about your communication that's going to be necessary as well. And don't worry, like some of you, you may have to have a difficult conversation with someone as well. Some of y'all finna get some revelation about something. Communication, thoughts, travel, news, gossip, being in the clouds, head over heart, aloofness, and motion. And this is coming up. So some of y'all, there's communication, there are truths that are getting ready to be revealed as well. So don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. And when God starts showing you things, like, you got to trust that, y'all, because he's not showing you for no reason. And he's not giving you ideas for no reason. And this Uranus energy at the bottom of the deck is like the Tower card as well. So just know to trust what he's giving you. And if you hear something, or let's say you receive divine downloads, and you just, like, pray about it. You don't have to trust or take my word for it. Take it to Padre God. See what he says. See what he thinks about it, and get your answers from him, because ultimately that's where the answers are going to come from. They're not going to come from anyone outside of you. They're going to come from within you. So if you don't know if you should trust something, then take it to the Lord. If you don't know if you should take a necessary step, then take it to the Lord before you make any moves. And especially during this retrograde season, if something comes in and you don't know if that's something that you actually want to, like take on or step into, then don't. If you have an opportunity that presents itself, and before you take that step, then hold off on it. Hold off on it and pray about it. And if anyone's trying to rush you into anything, then I would be very mindful of that, because there might be a catch to it as well. But some of you, the main communication that you're getting, you may be receiving some news in regards to something. And y'all know during retrograde, like, if you can put it off until the first of the year, then I would. If you can't, it's not like your life is going to stop or needs to stop because we're in retrograde season. You just have to make sure that you have, like, checked it and double check it and check it again. Okay, check it and double check it before you actually sign any contracts. But life can't stop just because we're in retrograde, and so you have to keep moving. But just make sure that all the T's are dotted and the I's are crossed. Okay, and be at peace. I feel like with that, and this last card that we're talking about, the Dove Spirit, just know that whatever, anything or anyone, look at the Moon card, intuition, second house as well, and the earth element. Just be at peace, because the things that are necessary, the money, the resources, the friendships, the partnerships, the connections, everything that's necessary for this next step is going to be given to you. You're not going to have to struggle for it. You're not going to have to try to, it's not going to be difficult, y'all. When God does something, it's easy. And so just know that everything that you need is going to be provided to you for the next steps that you're getting ready to take. And for some of you, that may have you, like, a little worried, but God is going to provide. He provides in the wilderness, whatever season you're in, he's going to provide. He's give his resources. He's going to provide it. Even if it's just enough to get through that day. That's why we call it our daily bread. He's going to give you what you need in order to make it through that day. But this is about trusting and surrendering, going with the flow, and allowing him to just be God and do what God is going to do. Okay. So be at peace. I know it's hard not to worry because you're looking at this bill and that bill, but God is going to make a way. If nothing else, throughout this season, as y'all been rocking with me, I've been showing y'all, like, listen, it'll be the craziest thing, but you got so much spiritual support. Thank y'all. You got so much spiritual support that's coming through, and help and assistance, that everything you need is going to be provided to you in divine timing. Okay. So you just got to trust it. You got to trust it and be at peace with it. Unexpected opposition, Uranus that just came in. Final words of guidance, y'all. Unbalanced, calls out, mirrors, confronts, power struggles, unexpected. So I feel like somebody has a tower moment coming in. Do we have, no, we have 61. Some of y'all, told you, you may be unexpectedly thrust into the spotlight, and you may meet some opposition and criticism, and people may have some things to say about your growth, and people may be like, why her and not me? And understand that whatever you are calling in, whatever opportunities you have manifested, whatever is coming in for you, it is based on the level and the amount of work that you have done within yourself. And ain't nobody else gonna come on make magic happen. So it doesn't, like, people gonna say what they gonna say, child. They talked about Jesus, so why would you care about people talking about you? As long as you're coming from a place of integrity, as long as you're doing the right things. I just heard elevate your communication. Do not let someone trigger you into lowering yourself to their standards. If someone is jealous, or if someone is envious, or if someone is trying to take shots or throw shade or any of that, baby, take it as a compliment and keep it moving. You know why? Because you've done too much work on yourself to even allow it to phase you. As long as you're approved by God, no one else's approval matters. And for some of you, yes, you're getting ready to receive an opportunity and some elevation, some growth, a promotion, whatever you've been praying for. When you receive it, know that you deserve it. And can't nobody tell you anything about it, because you know how much tea you've poured into it. You know how much work you've done in order to call this thing in for yourself. So don't worry about what anyone else has to say. Not family, not friends, not comments, not none of that, because you've done the work to deserve what it is that what you've earned. You've earned this, and God approved it, and God said that you earned it. So you don't have to worry about what anyone. And you gonna get some pushback. If some folks gonna have something to say, but guess what, y'all? And for some of y'all, you creating a tower moment for somebody, baby, because maybe they thought you weren't gonna be successful, or maybe they thought that you weren't actually like built or set up, or like you couldn't handle what this next level that you're getting ready to go to. But I just heard surprise, surprise, baby, surprise, surprise. So yeah, you're gonna surprise some people. Mm-hmm. Yes, you're gonna surprise some people, especially, and people are they gonna be like, OMG, I can't believe it. And I'm gonna just say this as well, as I'm looking back at the cards, y'all. Some people expected you to stay down and out forever. And yes, didn't I say something about somebody watching you as well? This energy coming in. I'm gonna just say this ain't everybody message, but yes, you may definitely have some people watching you on social media. Let them watch your glow up. Let them watch you be successful. And you can't worry about that, y'all. We just got to keep going and keep moving forward, because it feels like you're on the precipice of something major coming in. It's like, even if you've been in the wilderness coming out, or even if you're going in, this is your nod to and confirmation. Like, I know it's going to be a little difficult and challenging, but you're going to be all right. You're going to make it through it. Okay. And that's it. Lord, I hope this helps somebody. Be at peace for the changes that are happening. We're not worried about what anybody has to say. Yes, you're going to meet some opposition, but that's okay. We welcome challenges, because when we experience challenges, that's when we grow, y'all. That's when we grow. And so God is teaching you. And this is the thing, when you new levels, new devils. So when you go to a new level, guess what? You're going to meet more opposition, and you're going to have to be able to be like, yeah, I'm not really worried about it anyway. You have to just take it with a grain of salt and keep it moving, baby. And you got support on every level wherever you're stepping into. Okay. And that's it, y'all. Lord, I hope this helps somebody. Mm-hmm. Child, anyway. That's it. I love y'all in real life. Yes, the Lord does have you. Y'all, hydrate your soul and things. Drink your water, say your gratitude. Okay. I love y'all in real life, and I will see y'all in the morning for this morning's message. And that's it. I love y'all. Bye, y'all.